Well, I am running late, and now I have to figure out how to get there. Because I just went down with the Google Map directions and it was wrong, so I'm gonna follow some cones and hope that they take me even though I'm late. So now I'm just heading in a line of cars. So I heard that this line to get the vaccine is like 2 hours, which, I mean, if it is, it's not a big deal because it's 8:30 in the morning. There's nothing else to do at this time anyway. So, and I have a bunch of errands to run afterwards, but they are like I have to go return some stuff at the stores, and stores don't open until like 9 or 10 anyway, so that's fine. At least I have like Hulu and Netflix to keep me busy, and good old YouTube. Well, they just came to my window and I guess registered me. They shouldn't require anything. They just want to make sure you filled out like your release forms and your questionnaire form, which is like a form where they ask you like of any like past medical history, or if you have any allergies, or if you've had any like reactions to vaccines in the past. Basically like anything relevant to like any vaccine. If you've ever gotten any kind of vaccine, like when you get the flu shot, they do the same thing. So I was like, yeah, I filled everything out because they sent them over the links to me last night. And then that's it. The grounds is really organized. There's like 3 different lanes where you're gonna go into the tent. And I just like overheard the gals saying they're gonna see like 600 people today, which is really good. I wish I could like, well, not that I wish I could, but I just would rather not film other people and their license plates and stuff. So, but there's like, the scene is quite interesting. It's almost like so surreal because it's like almost like something that you would see like in a film, where you just have these tents set up where they literally look like circus tents. There's one that's got red and white stripes, and the rest are just white, but they're, I don't know, it's like something you would see like in a movie, like, you know what I mean, like an apocalyptic movie. But I guess this is our new reality, right? We just gotta adjust to what's happening in the world. Sorry, I'm like talking, and I'm also like just trying to be observant and like soak in what I'm experiencing right now. Definitely, you feel very human. I mean, like, I get that experience with work every day. You just get very humbled. Like, so I work in a hospital, so you just get very humbled by everything you see with like life, and when you see like life slipping away, or when you see like certain patients, like, you know, one day they're doing, you know, all right. I mean, obviously they're in the hospital, so they're not well, but then it's just like, it's such a trip when you just keep going in day after day, and you just see either they're I don't know how to even say it without sounding so dreadful. You just see them either like get better or not get better, just to put it simply and without being so insensitive or graphic. But it's just, you definitely leave work feeling very vulnerable and very human. And you just, you know, on your way home, you pass by all these restaurants and you see cars. I like, for me, for instance, I pass Top Golf on the way home. You see all the lights on, you see it full of people, and you just, it's just so incredibly frustrating to see. Oh, maybe someone will go forward. So, sorry, she was just telling me to pull up forward more. Maybe they're trying to keep the crowd moving. And then she said my car was warm, my engine. Well, anyway, so you just see all these people just continuing to live life as if nothing is happening. And I get it, because their jobs, they're not in the nitty-gritty of it all, so they're not seeing everything for what it is. They're only taking what they see, you know, at their day-to-day jobs, or what they're seeing on media, or just being altogether absent-minded, continuing to live their life, not even realizing that how much at risk they are and how much at risk the people in their lives are because of it. It's like it's at a point now where it's like not even just people that are that their immunity is compromised. It's just like regular people, 30-year-olds, you know what I mean, kids. It's just my faith in humanity is dying. Really quick, something that I was just thinking about, like, because, you know, I'm wearing a sweater and I have to get a vaccine on my arm, so I'm gonna have to take off my, you know, my arm sleeve or whatever. I'm not concerned about, like, somebody seeing me in my bra. What I'm concerned about is the rolls under the bra. Like, I gained, like, so much weight this year, so I don't know why. I'm just thinking about my package of hot dogs I'm hiding in here. That is my rolls. Oh my gosh. Hopefully it's not anybody that I know. I'm also like trying to, because I have my phone like right behind my steering wheel, so I'm trying to find like a good position, like I put it here, or put it so like this is gonna be blocking the person, because I know if I were giving a million injections, I don't know if I would want people like taking my photo, you know. So I'm trying to like be courteous of that, and hopefully that blocks them out as much as possible. And then you can see my big alarm. So just a little backstory, I guess, for me and injections. I don't like them at all since I was a kid. Like anytime I would get like a vaccine for like whatever, like school, you know, when you're a kid you obviously have to get vaccines. So my mom would have to lie to my sister and I. My sister and I are like a year apart, so she would always make our appointments together. So she would just like lie to us every time we would go to the doctors, because she knew like what kind of like fight we would put up. And like, for instance, my grandma had a storage unit. We used to love going to her storage unit and like not rummaging, but going through her things and helping her pull stuff out. Because she would be like, you know, sending us in there to climb over stuff to get stuff for her. And we loved it. And so her storage unit was close to our pediatrician. So that's the excuse they would tell us. They're like, oh, we're going to go to the grandma's storage, and help her get some stuff. So my sister and I would be like excited, like, yeah, okay, we'll go. So we go, and we would like pass by the storage unit. So then at that point we'd be like, oh, we knew where we were going. We knew we were going to the doctor. We knew we got lied to. And so for me, my sister and I both would instantly start crying. My sister, she handled it a lot better once we got there. She would, you know, sit where she was supposed to, get her injection. She would cry, but she did good. Me, on the other hand, I would fight to like tooth and nail to get it. Like anytime, like I would just get in the doctor's office, I'd be crying the entire time. There would be like all the staff members would come through the door, probably like at least 4 or 5 people each time. And so they would be like holding my limbs down, holding me down, and I'd be fighting the entire time. I mean, obviously, like, I don't know what I was thinking, like I was gonna somehow get away with it. Realistically, it's dangerous. I could have hurt myself or hurt somebody else so much more with this dang needle coming at me. But I would fight. I would try to like not get it, do whatever I could to not get it. I would never win, but so as an adult, I obviously don't fight because I'm not an idiot, but internally, I'm freaking out. Like, I'm freaking out internally, usually. I cry every year that I get my flu shot. I get my flu shot, obviously, because I feel like I need to do my part, and I, you know, don't want to get the flu, and I respond well to vaccines. So I get it every year, but every single year I cry when I get it. It's not like an outward childish cry, obviously, but I do shed tears. With this vaccine, however, I don't feel anxious. Like, I feel more relieved that it's available and relieved that I'm able to get it so early on. Yeah, like, I don't feel anxious at all. I don't feel like that anxiety that I normally feel. I just feel like just excited and ready to get it done and have it. No, we'll see how I feel when it's actually happening. I'll probably cry with the God blessed needle once I see it. But we'll see. Hopefully not. Hopefully I don't make a fool of myself. Alright. Well.
And we'll check in with Jim Frost a little bit later.
I wonder how this is happening. So there's like 2 sets of tents. I don't know what's happening in the first one. I think we're just passing through it. Or I wonder if like at maybe later in the day, like, you know, like ED or whatever, they have like different shifts that come in at different times. I wonder if it's like that, like, because there's like a table set up and stuff out, but there's nobody in it, so we're just passing through it, what it looks like anyway. So I wonder if like later on, if more people are gonna come up and they're gonna knock out shots in both tents. Ugh, I'm listening to the news. It's so crazy. What the hell? This world is nuts. So far, it hasn't been too long of a wait. I mean, like, my appointment was at 8:30. I made it here probably like at 8:28. For me, I thought I was running late because they ask you to be here 15 minutes early. But so I felt like I was running late. But I made it here like at just dang near right on 8:30. So I'm at like the first set of tents, and it's 9:06 right now. So the wait honestly isn't that bad. Like, I know a lot of people were experiencing like where it's like 2 hours or more, but it's not that bad so far anyway. I wonder if it's like the lines seem to be moving pretty well. So we're getting closer. We are in the tents, in the first tent. There's another tent in front of me where there are 2 cars in, and I think that's where the injections are happening, in that tent. And their military boys are gonna give me a vaccine. I don't know why I sounded so excited about that. It's gonna be a boy that's gonna give me a vaccine. God, he's gonna see my rolls. Well, I'm sure he's seen like everything. Anyway. Yeah. Okay, now I feel the not the anxiety, because I'm not having like anxiety, like bad anxiety. It's like the good anxiety, but now I'm starting to feel it. Now I'm starting to feel the adrenaline pumping a little bit. Maybe that's just what it is. Maybe it's just my adrenaline, you know, getting ready for something new. I don't want to. Well, I'm not going to show like the site because there's a lot of people. I definitely would not want to be recorded. Plus, I think you're not allowed to, right? I would imagine so. That was a big yawn. I'm stretching the heck out of this mask out. Oh wow, there's a sheriff with his dog here. That is one strong dog. He's pulling that guy like he's super excited. He can smell all sorts of things. Those guys look pretty tall. My car is really short, so You're gonna have to come at me at an angle. Might get my bone. Just gonna be being dramatic. Oh shit. Cars are moving. It's my turn. I have to go. Pull. Okay, I'm pulling in. I'm being told where to go. More? Alright. Hello.
That should be fine.
Okay.
Alright.
Are these good?
Yeah, you can turn off your vehicle too. Alright, where's
It's going in the arm, right?
What was that?
In the arm?
Yes.
Yeah, I wore a sweater. I wasn't thinking.
It's
But do
fine.
I have any what? I'm sorry?
Allergies?
No.
Okay, and did you answer yes on any of the screening questions?
No.
Okay, thank you.
Mm-hmm. These are running like super smooth and super efficient.
Okay.
Good job, yeah. I don't know why my brain, I was like expecting chaos or something, you know? And not knowing really what I'm expecting.
So today we got a lot of people who have already been here.
Oh, okay.
But yesterday we had a whole bunch of new people. So
Oh, it's a little, yeah.
So no, today's good.
That's good.
Which is good because
Sorry.
today's New Year's.
Ow.
Did that really hurt?
No, I don't do well with needles, so it's my brain that thinks it hurts, but I'm fine.
I was gonna say because there was one yesterday. She let out a little scream, and I was like,
You felt bad.
I don't even know where I put it. I think right here. Yeah, well, it startled me because no one has screamed.
Right.
Yeah. You're all set.
Thank you. Can I get a sticker? Is that okay?
Oh yeah. To be honest, I forgot to give you that. There you go.
Thank you. Have a great day. Be safe. So where do I go? Do I just pull over into...
Yeah, just go ahead and go straight. After that stop sign, we'll guide you into one of those.
All right. Thank you.
Have a good day.
You too. Well. You know what? It didn't hurt, but my brain thinks it hurt. Let me see. Let me just pay attention for a moment. My brain thinks it hurt. Ay. Okay, thank you. That's okay. My brain thinks it hurt. Just because kind of fell there. My brain thinks it hurt. But I don't know. You could definitely feel the medicine going in, that's for sure. But I mean, it's something going into your body, so it's like, how can you not feel that? So this is the waiting period. You have to like wait for 15 minutes and see if you got any. Look at that lady. There's a lady next to me taking a picture. She's so cute. Everybody's excited. I like that. People are excited to be getting. That sounds really cheesy, but I think I'm gonna save it for, I don't know, for something. Put it in a scrapbook, maybe. So maybe if I ever have kids, and they have kids, we can talk about it. We talk about how this was a thing. You know what I mean? Like, this was a thing. Like, everybody that's like, you know, so weary about the vaccine, and they're like asking me like, why are you getting it? Which, first of all, is an inappropriate question. I don't know where people thought it was okay, where they can ask you questions like this, but they ask you, of course, why are you getting it? Aren't you afraid? I'm like, you know, I imagine that when polio was a big thing, I imagine it was a lot like this. Like, not obviously the illnesses were different, but the concern people had when the polio vaccine first came out, I'm sure they were all scared. But imagine if we were all too afraid to take a step in the right direction, or take a step into the future and evolve as humans. You know what I mean? That's our nature. We gotta evolve for survival. But imagine if everybody was super skeptical, if nobody wanted to get the vaccine, where would our population be at this point? And you have to think about that with the COVID vaccine. If there are too great of people, like if the numbers are too great where people are afraid to get it or don't want to get it or whatever it is their beliefs are, where would we be as humans years from now? Thank you. No, I'm fine. Oh.
Hi.
Hi.
So 9:33, you can leave.
Okay.
Please keep your door unlocked. Make sure you let us know if you have chest, shortness of breath, chest pain, dizziness, just don't
Anything.
feel well. And honk your horn, turn your light, and we'll come over to you.
Okay. Thank you. Oh. There, I got some direction. So if you feel shortness of breath, basically if you feel anything that's not normal, I want you to honk your horn and alert them. No, I feel fine. I don't feel any worse than getting the flu shot. I feel better than getting the flu shot because I didn't cry. Oh my God, how embarrassing. When I pulled my shirt, my arm out of my shirt or my sweater to get the vaccine, I wasn't even paying attention. I just totally pulled it open. My whole left breast was out. Well, in the bra, but my whole left boob was out. And I wasn't even paying attention until I'm talking and I was like, oh shit, maybe I should cover it up. That's what happens when you get really excited. Your brain just kind of escapes you. Well, hopefully I don't lose my appointment card. Hopefully I don't get more. I lose my vaccine card. It's gonna go along with my MMR vaccine from when I was a kid, which is like this yellow card that they give you. I don't even know how that sucker is still intact. That thing is basically as old as I am. I think the only one, maybe it's on there, I don't know. The only one that I don't have is like the vaccine card that you get. Well, I don't know if you still get it, but that I had from when I had my infant vaccines. Or maybe that's it, I don't know. Should never really paid attention to the dates. But I haven't, which I'm surprised. Well, I'm actually maybe not surprised. Because it's not like it's being touched or in use this whole time. This whole 21 years. Oh, it stings a little bit. Should I pull up? I keep putting so much space in between me and the car in front of me. And maybe I shouldn't. So it is 9:25 now. I think I can leave at 9:33, which is the after the 15 minutes after my injection time. So that's not too bad time-wise. That's really, really good. An hour out of my life. The experience I got, the safety and security I feel right now. It's probably like the easiest spent time of my time. Simplest way of spending my time. I'm all tongue twisted this morning. Let me take off my mask. I have to drink my coffee on the go. Not a bad experience at all. Highly recommend it. Alright, so my 15 minutes is up and now I'm leaving. No issues. I'm breathing totally fine. I'm able to follow these goddamn cones pretty well.